Guys, homemade pickles are so simple and easy to make, not to mention fun, that you will question yourself why buy them. You can basically pickle any fruit or vegetable that you want and use them on everything really. So come with me and I'll show you every step of the way. So you want to get started by making the pickling liquid. That is equal parts water and vinegar. Here I'm using white wine vinegar, but you can totally adapt to whatever vinegar you want to use. I would just stay away from balsamic vinegars and aged vinegars in general, because they are too strong. So for about 2 mason jars, and here I'm using jam jars that I have cleaned, you can do 1 cup vinegar to 1 cup of water and 2 teaspoons of pickling salt. You can totally use table salt if you don't have pickling salt, or just use 1 tablespoon of kosher salt. And on this recipe I'm gonna use sugar, but it's totally optional though. So if you don't want to add it, you are not into that sweet pickle vibe, just skip it, no problem. And you can find all the ingredients with the measurements in the description. So the next step is heating this pickling liquid. We just want to dissolve the salt and the sugars, so you don't need to really boil it. Just reach a bare simmer and it's done. So as I said, we can use and pickle any vegetables or fruits that we want. Here I'm gonna pickle some cucumbers, red onions and carrots. To prep them, I'm gonna cut off the bottoms and the tops. And for the red onions, I'm gonna remove the skin. And guys, the carrot peel, you don't need to throw it away. You can make amazing pickles with it, and that's what I'm gonna do today. Any vegetable trims you have, you can put in a freezer bag and use to make stocks and soups. So don't throw those away. Let's talk about shapes and sizes. You can do however you want, really. Here I'm gonna do the carrots into spears. In a little of it, I'm just gonna slice it. And personally, I don't like cucumber pickles too thin nor too thick. I prefer a middle ground between them, but you do you. And don't stress out if you cut some of them a little thicker or a little thinner. And the red onions, I'm just gonna slice them. And you wanna pickle them in something airtight. Here I have some clean jam jars. Mason jars with the separate lids, they work great as well. And optionally, you can use a funnel, it helps with the pouring of the liquid. So you can use a lot of different spices, herbs, dried herbs into your pickles. What I like to use is black peppercorns and mustard seeds for all of them. You could also do bay leaf, Szechuan peppercorns, different types of peppers, dried chilies. I'm gonna try some rosemary and turmeric on the carrot pickle to get some really intense yellow color. So after you have prepped your vegetables, your jars, you have your pickling liquid ready. All is left to do is put the vegetables on the jars and cover them with this salty, sweet, vinegary brine. It's really important that you leave a little bit of space at the top, so don't cram the jars too much and don't go crazy with the liquid. Leave a little bit of space at the top. So you're gonna do this for all the jars. Vegetables go in, cover them with liquid, close the jars, let them come to room temperature, and then you can put them on the fridge. And they really last a long time. You want to pickle them for a minimum of 24 hours to really get some flavor going. Ideally 4 to 7 days, but 2 weeks they will be so good. They'll keep crunchy for about 3 months, which is a long time. And after that, you can still eat them, but they will be a little softer. Just make sure you store them in the fridge, and after you open them, try to eat them in 1 week or 2 max. Not that that will be a problem though. Here I realized I was just short of pickling liquid, so I made just a little bit more just to fit the last jar. After you have filled and closed all your jars, give them a little shake, just so you can get all the spices and all the liquid all around. And please be careful when you handle them, they are pretty hot. And guys, that's basically it. Homemade pickles, easier, tastier, cheaper than store-bought ones. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned because next week we have a burger recipe. You definitely don't want to miss that one out. And if you enjoyed, leave a like and let me know your thoughts. This has been Professor Luke. I'll see you on the next one. Bye!